I was hoping to talk about a futures bet.
What do you got?
All right. We don't have to go too much into this one, but I just want to hear what you have to say about this.
Sure.
All right. So the Democratic nominee for the president in
Next year?
2028.
Kamala Harris.
Really?
No,
So,
no,
well,
no.
I
I'm
was going to
kidding.
say, so obviously the top two are Gavin and AOC. Okay.
Really?
Now,
What about
Gavin is at 35%,
Mm-hmm.
and AOC is at 9%. Buttigieg, or however you say his name is 6%. So he is up there. Josh Shapiro's ahead of him, and Kamala Harris is ahead of him. I mean, they're all pretty
Where's
much
Kamala Harris?
7%.
And where's Josh Shapiro? Is that his name, Josh?
Yeah, 6.
He's the governor of Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Did you take a position?
No.
So let's talk about that. So obviously Gavin Newsom is going to be the odds-on favorite.
Yep.
The only thing that's now working against him is that it seems as if a lot of the Hollywood celebrities are actually speaking out against him because of the Palisades fires. I guess really angered them because their homes burnt to the ground,
Yeah.
and they can't get permits to rebuild them. And they're suspicious that they did it on purpose because they want to create a smart city there, and they don't think they're ever going to be able to rebuild their homes. So they're angry, and they're out and about. And they're
And the
making
Democrats love having the celebrities behind them for
Of
endorsement.
course, I mean,
that's like a really big
that's
part
of their
thing.
whole. That's part of their whole.
I mean, Republicans too, but the Democrats didn't.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, sure. I mean, so I think that's working against them. I think a little bit. Gavin Newsom is being exposed for what I believe he really is, which is a
Scumbag?
charlatan. Yeah, scumbag charlatan. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know if you ever saw. There's a video of him, probably 20 years ago, because I guess he was the mayor of San Francisco at some point before becoming governor, and he had an affair with like his best friend's wife.
Yeah.
And did you see the video?
Yeah, I saw
When he
it.
comes out, he's almost bragging, like, I want to apologize, that I, had an affair with my best friend's wife. It was terrible that I did that. But look at me. Look how sexy I am. Look at my hair.
Yeah, he's a real scumbag. I mean, you could just tell
The
by
greasy
looking
hair.
at him.
The greasy hair is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like he's a caricature of a person of the nature that he is. And I'm not being
looks like a
critical
villain.
of Gavin Newsom. And if he wins the presidency, I think it's a well-deserved win for him.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But if he loses, then I'm going to stand by what I'm saying presently. But yeah, so I think him being at 30% makes perfect sense. I think that AOC being at 9% is she even old enough to run for president?
It's really close.
Right? I think she just turned 35. Or
Yeah,
she's
she
going to be
might
35
literally-
maybe by the time.
Yeah.
She's not going to win the nomination by any stretch of the imagination, and she will not also be on the ticket at all. Kamala Harris will never run for office again anywhere, just because that was an abysmal failure, what happened there. And I know but it's not her fault because she only had 90 days to run, right? And Biden screwed her, and nobody wanted to back her. And then I tell you the truth, I think Buttigieg is a better bet, but he's probably a good bet for vice president. He checks a few boxes, right? He's gay, he's a man, and he speaks well. And
They also do try to look for a white man a lot for the vice presidency of the Democrats because it can even out the ticket. Like if you have someone like AOC, because you can still grab like Middle America and things
sure.
like that. So that
I mean,
happens too.
that guy. What was the Walls?
Yeah, like they were trying to appeal to
Yeah,
you
and
know,
the
whoever
nice
they
thing-
could take from.
Whether they choose Buttigieg or Walls or who was the guy with Tim with Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
Tim-
Shoot, it's been a while.
What those three men have in common is like they are the epitome of a man. I mean, they are the guys that you would look to if you got into a fight to help you get out of that fight successfully. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these are guys that you want your daughter to marry.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know that he's going to be able to take care of her. And he's also probably going to be able to do the dishes and cook dinner and yeah. So I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I wish I knew how to cook, honest to God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wish your mom would cook. That would be great too. So we're an equal opportunity home. We don't have like gender specific roles. We just neither of us does much except pay other people to do the shit that needs to get
Yeah,
done.
I always said that about you guys.
Yeah. But that Buttigieg, he'd be a good vice president. What was the other person that you said?
So it was Buttigieg, and then there's Josh Shapiro.
Josh Shapiro. Okay, now see Josh Shapiro.
That might be a good bet.
That's a very good bet because, first of all, if you listen to a lot of social media, the Jews run the world, so we might as well get one in the White House.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we can join the world.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, from what I understand, Kamala passed over him because he was Jewish. This is what I believe she wrote in her book. And I was like, that's absolutely crazy. Like, who in their right mind? I joked around about it, but who in their right mind is going to hold against a person that they're Jewish? I mean, that's a bizarre. And not to mention governor.
Vice president is all about optics. So you're just trying to appeal to whoever you can, literally by looks.
Well, I'm going to tell you one thing about Josh Shapiro. He would win a fight against Tim Walz.
Well,
I'm not saying. I mean, in my mind, if I were to think of a fight, and they were going to fight each other, Josh Shapiro wins Tim Walz. He beats Buttigieg, and he beats Kamala Harris in a fight.
He can't beat Gavin, though.
Yeah, but he probably knows Krav Maga, which is, of course, the Israeli street fighting that they teach all of the soldiers over there. No, I actually, tell you the truth, if Josh Shapiro were to run, I would consider voting for him in all seriousness.
Wow, really?
I mean, I don't know who's going to be on the other side. I mean, listen, the problem that you're going to have is in the 2028 election, there's a lot going on right now in MAGA world. You know, they talk about it being fractionated. I don't know if that's true. Sometimes you just think people are saying it because it puts it in people's minds, and then people start to believe it, sort of like what's happening with me. So, you know, the jury is still out on what's going to happen through the end of the Trump years. I have a feeling that things will be good, and that he'll carry through on much of what it is that why people elected him. But when you look at J.D. Vance, who I think is a great guy, and I think he knows what's going on, and he's been through a real life, so he can apply those principles to the presidency. But again, depending on who ends up the Republican nominee, if it's J.D. Vance, you know, that's a good possibility. But Josh Shapiro would make me think twice.
Wow.
And actually, what I really would like to see...
I'm going to put a little money on Josh Shapiro, I think.
Good, me too. And I tell you what, just last thing I would say to you is that I don't know if there's a market for this yet, but I'm going to send them the idea. What are the odds of J.D. Vance for president and Josh Shapiro for vice president?
Yeah, combination.
You know, that combination. Because if they do that, I guarantee they win.
Can Josh Shapiro, to be vice president?
Yeah.
But he's not going to be Republican.
No, I understand that. There's no law that says...
I know, but
that's what I'm saying.
That's how I used to do it.
This is what I know. But what I'm saying is that it would be such a dynamic duo.
Yeah.
You know, it would be Batman and Robin. Well, actually, if it was going to be Robin, it would have to be Buttigieg. I don't know what that means, but it's funny. It's fucking funny. All right, let me put my hat back. See, this is what happens when I take my hat off. We go sideways. What do you got? What else?